If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But no matter what you do, you must keep moving forward. Always remind yourself, you may not be the smartest, you may start behind others, but you can work 3 times harder, 4 times harder, even 10 times harder. I've never found a better way than hard work, persistence, and resilience. Relentless effort to reach your goals, especially when you start behind others. Everyone carries a dream inside. I believe you do too. Whether that dream is big or small, achieving it will bring you happiness. But the truth is, not everyone fights hard to reach their dreams. After a few failures, you may lose faith in your dream and think of giving up. I'm sorry, but I don't believe giving up is the right choice. On the path to your dream, one of the greatest forces that drives us to succeed is belief. Belief carries hidden power, a fierce strength that fuels us each day toward our goals. You know, in ancient battles long ago, before soldiers marched out, what they often did was not choosing the sharpest weapons, nor the heaviest armor. The most important thing they did was strengthen their belief. They always believed they would win, that they would defeat every enemy, because belief guides action. Weak belief leads to weak actions, but strong belief ignites bold and decisive action that drives us to our goals. A soldier with weak faith cannot fight with invincible strength. An athlete without belief in victory cannot deliver a brilliant performance. And a leader without belief in themselves will never be able to lead an organization. That's why, to achieve your dream, you must build a strong belief in what you are doing. Of course, belief must be paired with action, not just empty daydreams. Along the way, you will face setbacks. You will look at others beside you and feel like you are falling behind, even despairing at yourself. But why not think, I just need to work harder, instead of wasting time on guilt? To me, success is a journey, not a destination. Whatever your goal may be, a home, a dream car, a happy family, or a thriving business, reaching it is only a matter of time. What truly matters is the process you go through to achieve it. It could be early mornings, late nights at work, efforts convincing clients, or exhausting training sessions that later, when you look back, you'll never regret. Instead, you'll be grateful for everything that made you grow. And when you succeed, you'll have your own story to tell. If everything came too easily, where would the challenge be? If it came without struggle, how could we call it? Fire tests, gold, adversity tests, strength. Only in the hardest times do we discover who can endure to the end. Because a champion horse is not the fastest runner, but the one with the greatest stamina. People don't care about you as much as you think. Focus instead on your work and get 1% better each day. Tune out the criticism from those around you until the day you succeed. When people finally notice you, at first they laugh at you, but over time they start supporting you, and at last they admire you. Work hard in silence and let the results speak for you. Quietly, persistently pursue your goals. You don't need to announce to the world what you're doing, because achieving it is enough. Your results will speak louder than words. Those who boast too early, while only halfway through the race, often fail from arrogance. Such people are rarely to be feared. The ones to fear are those who quietly, relentlessly put in the work. And when they succeed, the world around them can only be amazed and admire. Limits exist to be broken. Limits are nothing but the boundaries of your own mind. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Everything seems impossible until it is done." Think back to how many things once seemed too difficult, but then when you accomplished them, you felt thrilled. When you couldn't even run 1 kilometer, it felt nearly impossible. Until you reached 3 kilometers, and suddenly 5 kilometers seemed within reach, and 1 kilometer was no longer a big deal. When you can't wake up at 6 a.m., you will feel it's exhausting until you can turn it into a habit. Then you'll start to laugh when someone tells you that waking up at 6 a.m. is difficult, and just like that, you break free from the limits you once set for yourself. And gradually, you'll start to believe in yourself more and gain motivation to conquer the next goals. Along the journey of effort, you will face failures. But I understand that feeling, and you know failure is just part of the game. The longer the road, step on each rung of failure, but failure becomes the steps that take you further. The tougher it gets, and draw valuable lessons to move closer to your goals. Only a long road reveals true strength. And when you dare to confidently choose the long path filled with twists and trials, you must accept the risks. I'll simply sit back and smile at those who boast, who brag and only play the short game to prove themselves. If you only join short-term games, you will soon collapse. Because life is very long, no one knows what the future holds or what may come. It is the hidden strength within you that will help you rise again. Through those thorns and trials, we often look at those beside us and complain, blaming ourselves. It seems like they are moving faster than us. But that is a deadly trap called comparison. And comparison will destroy you every single moment. You compare yourself with others. You steal away the time you could have invested in growing and becoming better. You rob yourself of your most precious time. Everyone has their own finish line. The important thing is to stay focused on yours instead of theirs or their achievements. What you should worry about is not reaching forward toward your own goals, but falling behind them. Not because others are moving further ahead or faster along their own race. How could you compare yourself when each person is a different being and your abilities are unique to you? Even if on your path toward your goal you slow down, then achieving it will bring you far greater joy than simply imitating someone else. Conducted over 10,000 experiments before inventing the light bulb that serves humanity today. J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times before the masterpiece Harry Potter was born. So, remind yourself that your results are still small and you must work harder and stay persistent. Every success you see in others is only the shining surface. You must understand that behind their success are struggles, tears, sweat, rejection, doubt, fear, and failure, criticism, hardship, mistakes, sacrifice, lessons, judgment, pain, and setbacks. There are countless other words to describe the preparation done in silence and in the dark. You may want others' success, but are you willing to endure the pain, the struggles, and the challenges they faced? Are you ready to accept the suffering they once endured? We often criticize. We often judge others, or worse, we only admire the shine on the outside. But how many are willing to endure the struggles of the successful, to walk the path they walked? Criticism is easy. Admiration is easy too. And just like them, you must face your own struggles on the road to your success. So, create your own story. Focus on yourself and care less about what others say about you, because they cannot see what you do in silence, what you fight through in the dark, and the challenges you face. Care only about your struggles, your silent efforts, and your actions. In my career, I've missed over 9,000 shots. I've lost nearly 300 games. 26 times, I was trusted to take the winning shot, and I missed. I've failed over and over again, and that is why I succeed. That is the story of the basketball legend, Michael Jordan. Your success will be measured by the number of failures and the lessons you gained. No one sings once and becomes a professional singer. No one reads one book and becomes wise. No one sells one product and instantly becomes a master salesperson or a great entrepreneur. No one gives a single speech and becomes a famous speaker. It all takes long days of consistent, persistent practice, painful failures that only the patient ones, the faithful and the strong can endure. Adversity forges extraordinary people. If everyone succeeded in good conditions, that would be nothing special. Only when hardship strikes, whoever stands tall in the end is truly the greatest. Some people succeed but don't even know why. They think they're simply talented, but others out there, less fortunate, know they must fight harder. I hope you are the one striving for your goals. Your inner willpower is what defines your success. In every circumstance, not external conditions. There will be times you feel exhausted, lost in direction. There will be times you feel confused, doubting yourself. Stand up, shatter every doubt with action. Move forward, better than sitting still and going nowhere. Make people feel you are a reliable companion, a mentor to walk alongside them on the long road. If you can't find one, keep searching for mentors. Never stop looking. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. And when someone keeps believing in what they do, it gives them an incredible source of energy to accomplish their goals. The truest answer for every action is time. Time reveals everything. Time will show who the true winners are. But time is also the harshest test, the toughest challenge, because it eliminates those without willpower. It removes them from the game, and only the resilient horses endure till the end. When your results aren't showing yet, let time speak, for you don't rush. Rushing might get you ahead quickly, but it won't keep you in the game long. Out there, the clock still ticks. The 24 hours pass. Whether you're discouraged or complaining, the earth still spins, and there are people out there striving daily to reach their dreams. If you choose to quit, you'll be left behind. Life is cruel. Time is merciless. It doesn't care who you are or where you came from, but the moment you fall and can't get back up, it will simply leave you behind. So rise up and run. Run on your own 2 feet. Run as far as you can. Friends won't always be by your side. Family, they won't always be there either. Only yourself. You are the one who can save you. Remember, airplanes take off against the wind, not with it. Only then can they soar into the vast sky. All your efforts will be rewarded. Every ounce of effort you put in will be worth it. Every bit of persistence will pay off. When you succeed, people will forget your failures. They'll only see your victories. So forgive yourself for your mistakes. Others will soon forget them too. You don't need to become someone great in just days or weeks, but you can commit to yourself to being 1% better every day. Just 1% better each day. Do it consistently for years, and you'll see massive results from that 1%. If you were born without natural talent, fine. You still have 2 choices. Accept it and do nothing, or work harder than everyone else. Wake up a little earlier, work harder each day, run a little farther, be a little more patient. You must always pay a price for success. That price is persistent effort over time. The higher the price you pay, the greater the rewards you'll achieve. If you succeed without paying the price, I'll still congratulate you, but someone else likely paid it on your behalf. And if someone paid it for you, you may struggle to truly understand yourself and mistake illusions for success. Your victories, without knowing their roots, may not last. That's why you must strive. Fight for what you want and earn it yourself. It's more beautiful with the support of family, friends, colleagues, but never let others live your life for you. Don't let them pay your price. Life is not easy. Accept it. I won't advise you to predict the future. I'll tell you, create it through small actions, repeated again and again with persistence. Stay committed. Live the life you desire, and never forget your personal goals. You should read books every day to constantly refresh and enhance your knowledge. You only need to believe in what you do, but belief alone is not enough. You must turn that belief into consistent actions with daily persistence to turn your dreams into reality. And I wish you success.